In the last video that I had, I was attaching everything together, and one of the things that you guys saw is that as I did that, some of my pieces weren't fitting together correctly. I was having a hard time getting my propeller to fit, and that's really the point of this whole project, is to be able to experiment and change your design, modify your design, until you get something that's going to work, and hopefully continue to modify so that you get something that works better and better and better. Now, my design right now is definitely not in its final form. It's a little lopsided. It's still having a little trouble staying stable on its own. It's not standing up very well on its own, but I have gotten all the pieces together, which includes my motor and my propeller, and all my wheels are attached. And so I just wanted to show you when we're all finished, because mine might not be ready when we start our design. The idea is that you're going to take this propeller and you're going to spin it, and as you spin it, we're creating elastic energy on our rubber band, and the more times you spin it, the more elastic energy it's going to create. When we eventually do this as an experiment, we're going to be able to do it for 100 spins. We might look at it for less spins and see if we can find some relationships that exist there. And there, as I'm spinning, you can see the wheels themselves are having a hard time kind of staying in place. So I definitely still need to modify. But the ultimate idea is that I'm spinning here. I've created some elastic energy, and then when I release, that propeller is going to spin and going to create some wind power using my propellers on the back. So from elastic energy creating some wind power, it's turning to kinetic energy and powering this forward. And so this is an idea of what your design is going to look like in the end. But again, one of those things is that this project is about modifying, changing, adapting, and continually refining your project until it gets to the best car that you can make. Right now, my car is probably not going very far on its own. It's not really doing a great job of spinning. Those wheels definitely not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They do spin individually. When I put it as a car, they're having a hard time spinning. So I need to continue to modify. Right now, my weak point in this is really my wheels and my axles. And I have some ideas for some things that I could do to modify this design a little bit to help it. But that's the purpose, that's the point of what we're doing. We want to be able to look at what's working, what's not working, and see if we can make some adjustments to our designs so that we end up with something that is able to propel itself forward and propel itself as far forward as it can go. Hopefully can do more than that, since that just fell over on its own. But ultimately, that's the idea, and I'm really excited to see some really cool cars that you guys are going to create over the course of the next week or so.